We got different industries, 35 different industries, experts from every industry. Every episode is going to be different. They're going to tell you the challenges, they're going to tell you the hardship and the opportunities. And today we've got expert 36, Alysia Goodnight. She's got a W set one, level one. You're a wine expert. I don't think I need to say more, but like, welcome to the show, Alysia. How are you?
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If you want to follow us and follow us, you can follow us right on the bottom on Facebook, or you can text expert35 to the number of the screen. If you want to follow her and learn a little bit more about what Alysia does, text expert36. So with that, we've got a little bit of a couple of new episodes coming up. We've got real estate coming up. We've got appraisals, and we're gonna do travel as well, and home health care, like long-term care. So tune in and follow us on Expert35. Alysia, how are you today? Thank you for joining me.
Doing well and staying safe.
Exactly right. With the
Yeah.
social isolation, it's such a different world.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's such a hot topic. Everybody wants to talk about it. I've heard it left and right that it's like Vegas in their house. There's either a drink in their house. They don't know what time of the day it is. And so I think it's the right time to bring an expert like you to join and tell us a little bit about, well, one, how is the wine business adapting?
Well, everything's going virtual. So, like everything else, we're set up to be online wineries so we can ship direct to the customer. And then we're doing lots of virtual Zoom happy hours
Oh, really?
that are,
Okay.
yes, fun, educational. You learn something, you see people and interact, and not too long. So, plus, we're giving back as well. So, $1 for every attendee goes to the North Texas Food Bank. Even if you don't purchase our wines or try our wines, just by attending, you can give back.
No, and that is so necessary. I mean, there's lines that are hours long in some of these food banks. There's not enough food, and if you're able to indulge a little bit in some wine and do this, I'm sure you can help out and get involved. So appreciate that your group is helping with that. Now, when you do virtual happy hours, can you guys like ship the wine? Give me a little bit of like the logistics of that.
We can do any format. You don't even have to drink our wines. You can bring whatever you're drinking, and we can talk about that and go through different formats. Of course, if you want to taste along, we can do a pre selection in advance, and we're shipping pretty quick. So you can get them in time, you can taste along, and then see some people and cheers.
Super fun. Well, again, as everything's changing, right? All these people are home. Like, what are the new opportunities that you're seeing?
Well, people are drinking a little bit more, but one, because they're not going out. So the opportunity for them is that they can pre-select their wines that they're drinking, and they don't have to, leave it up to the restaurant to pick what they're ordering. So they have a little bit more control,
Mm-hmm.
and they can choose what they want.
So interesting. When you go to the restaurant, you can only drink that selection,
Right.
right? So
Versus when you're at home. Yeah.
hi. We got people checking in saying hi. You only have to use that selection. So now you've got an ability to almost pair with anything, and that's where you come in because you can actually guide people through better ways of pairing their wine with their meal or even their lifestyle, right?
Right. Yeah, we pair all of our wines with recipes, so that gives them ideas of what to cook and what will taste good with it. And then, of course, we promote education and awareness of what's in wine.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got a couple questions for you. We got
All
somebody
right.
chiming in right here. Let's check it out. It's like, I've read people are hoarding wine. Are you going to have a wine shortage because of the shutdown?
I don't think so. Wine is a $70 billion industry or something like that. So there's lots of wine out there and lots of winemakers. And lots of them are coming up with new ways to ship the wine to you, like even restaurant pickups. You can pick up wine. So I don't see a shortage in the pipeline.
That's good. I'm sure people are questioning. Here's a question from the crowd: is like, what's a good pairing? This is a part of the show we're going to call favorite pairing. So it's I like you, but only during quarantine wine. So what would you consider a good wine, but for somebody to say I like you, not quite, I'm ready to move to the next level? What would you say is a good one for that?
Maybe something on the lighter side, easy drinking, not too bold. So maybe like a light Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Noir if they like red.
Nice. I like that. And what about, no, what is a good breakup and quarantine wine?
Oh no, definitely you want something easy drinking for that. They might need a second glass. So
Right.
I
Because they're,
probably stay along the same lines.
and
Yeah.
if they're breaking up, they're actually staying in the same place too. So you kind
Oh, okay.
of.
I hope that's not happening.
Right, right. Okay, here's another one from the crowd. Fly away from here, wine. Like, so what's a good wine to like take you on a journey? What do you see, and as a journey wine?
Oh, something from another country. So something from France or Mendoza or Chile, something that will take you to another location, bring back memories. So if they've been to a winery before, maybe something that will, bring back good memories from Oregon or California or Napa. So
And this is probably a good time for people to open up like a wine they've been saving too, right? Like this is kind of a special occasion.
yes, you can have a special occasion on a Tuesday night, any night of the
Any
week.
night. It's
Yeah.
it's 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 4 o'clock somewhere everywhere, right? Oh wow, this is good. Ready? I've got a I'm sorry I busted into your Zoom meeting wine. So what's a good I'm sorry wine?
I don't think they're too sorry for doing that. uh, any wine would be great for that.
Any wine is good for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. The and I know I put you on the spot on those, but hey, that's why we go live on these, right? So now that you've told us a little bit of what's good ways to like get engaged, the fact that you have kind of like everything at your disposal, right? Do you guys actually ship wine?
Yes, we ship to via FedEx, and right now FedEx is not requiring signature, so they'll leave it at the door.
Oh.
They might check in to see who's there.
Here's a question from another visitor. Eileen's asking, does the level of tanning affect headaches?
Well, each person's different in how they react to different wines. People may not know that there are lots of additives that can be in wines, and some of those additives might cause the issue that they're having.
Mm-hmm.
It could be tannins if they're sensitive to tannins or antihistamines or in the wines that can cause allergic reactions, and of course, hundreds of additives. So ours don't have any of those. They're all organic, they're vegan, no sugar added, low sulfite. So we pre-screen the wines for deliciousness and then also lab test them to ensure no pesticides or additives.
And you're with Scout and Cellar, so you can give us a little plug of the type of wines.
Oh, yeah.
These are clean crafted. Tell us a little bit about
Yes. So I am an independent wine consultant with Scout and Cellar, and we promote awareness of what's in wine. And if you're drinking, provide a cleaner alternative. So the terminology is clean crafted wine, and we lab test for pesticides, dyes, lots of additives that can be in wine.
Perfect. And if you text expert36, you're going to get direct contact with an expert. You can set up your happy hours and get you going. Thanks, Eileen, for the question. Now moving on is, well, what's going to happen next? What's the next step for this industry?
I think virtual is still the next step for at least a little while before we can do events again and in-person tastings. So virtual happy hours are actually a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying them in the evening. You can enjoy actually several, and you don't have to drive and worry about getting there on time and traffic. So it's convenient.
No, and I've been to birthday parties like this as well. I love the fact that, I guess it's a love and hate the fact that FedEx can just deliver, right, and not require a signature. But I like that they're being safe, right? So that's part of keeping everybody safe, is not having that interaction. But again, I hope that people are just drinking responsibly, even though they don't have to drive. It's still something to consider. My favorite part of the show now, Alysia, is what's next. Give us the 3 things that they can do now. So tell us 3 things you should be doing while you're in lockdown.
Okay, first thing is go back and watch Shayna's video from earlier and see about drinking responsibly and being mindful about what you're drinking. But after that, think about what you are drinking and look at your favorite winemakers. Make sure you know who they are and see if you can find out what ingredients they're putting in the wines. And just check it out. Google what's in wine, and you'll learn some information that will help you. And if you have a choice, it's always great to choose organic, biodynamic, vegan. Look for cleaner alternatives and be better for you.
That is great advice. And yes, Shauna talks a lot about how to like be balanced, especially with the nutrition. So we are kind of in this weird hole where we're 24/7, right? And we're in the same place. So I'm going to give you a chance to talk about, you do offer these tastings and these free tastings. So again, I'm putting your on the screen. We're showing your Facebook and your Instagram. So
Okay,
tell us
great.
how you can carry these out. Right now.
So yeah, just feel free to get in touch with me through social media or through texting, and we can pick a day, see what your interests are, what your preference, and we can customize it, or we can just have everyone bring your own wine. So
That's awesome. Alysia, thank you so much for coming. Again, this is Expert 36 wine, and a much needed topic. Great questions, especially about the headaches. I love understanding, how this is like a balance, and the industry is shifting, and we are going to see a lot more remote, right? So I really appreciate you being on the show. Always a pleasure. I've been to your happy hours, and again, Alysia, good night. She's an expert in wine. Text expert36 to get her contact info. Alysia, thank you for being with us today.
thanks so much.
You guys, stay safe, stay isolated, get your wine delivered for free and without having to open the door. So thank you for being with us today. Have a good one, guys. See you guys in our next episode.